All right, welcome back to the Runaway Anchor. Today we are taking a step away from our menus and actually going to do just a one-off. This one's kind of fun. We featured this for our Patreon-only series, The Godfather's Corner. This was an old Anders Ericsson YouTube video from like 2021. So I liked it, and so I want to make it for y'all. So this is a 3-ingredient cocktail. It's sort of like an old fashioned because it's using a whiskey, and then the sweetener is Benedictine. And instead of using a bitter, we're going to go the whole other direction and use walnut liqueur. So and it's pretty tasty. And then it's served in a low ball over a single rock. And we just got our super cool ice mold, and just today. And we're gonna use that to put the Runaway Anchor in a cool anchor in our ice when we get to that step. So I got the ice just sitting here, we're ready for it. All right, so this is up on the website, so go ahead and head over to runawayanchor.com to find that, and you'll get the ingredients in the prep there. All right, so this is all booze, and so we're gonna do mixing glass. Don't need a chiller glass, so just have a low ball handy and a single large ice cube. So you can get silicone molds, just at Target and stuff like that. So you'll want that for this. You don't want to put this on the rocks; it'll melt and it'll not taste the way it needs to. You need a big cube in there. So all right, so here we go. So we're going to be using Scotch. This is blended single malt blended Scotch whiskey. So monkey shoulder is what we like to use. Stay away from the Islay scotches. We don't want lots of peat. We just want lots of smoke. So this is going to be 2 ounces of Scotch. If you don't like Scotch, you could probably do this with just a bourbon. I wouldn't do this with a rye. Then a 1/2 ounce of Benedictine, which is exactly how much simple syrup I usually put in my old fashions. So. And we're also going to put in a 1/2 ounce of walnut liqueur. So, very exciting. All right, so now we're going to add our ice. Stir for 30. Okay, got my anchor done. I'm going to turn on my little camera here so y'all can see this. Got the anchor going. I'll flip over to the Runaway Anchor part. Look how cool that is. I think it takes too long. Woo! There it is. Woo! Okay. So drop that in there. Strain in the cocktail. One thing about big cubes, you don't generally want your cube floating around. That means it's gonna melt faster. So the bigger cube you can get into the glass, even if it doesn't almost fit when you first put it in, the better, because that will last you longer. So this one's floating a little bit, but that's just, food for thought. All right, there we go with the cool anchor ice cube. This is what is this called? Right, the Sentimental Gentleman. Know how I saw that? I looked at the website because we have one of those. Everybody's giggling. All right. I think this is a good Scotch entry drink. Like, if you don't like Scotch, I usually point people to the Rusty Nail, which is just Scotch and Drambuie. But this is the walnut is really in it. Like it's got that sweetness of that in there, and the sweetness of the Benedictine, but it does not overpower the Scotch. So it's still a Scotch drink. So if you really don't like Scotch, the smokiness of the Scotch, this might not be the one for you. But if you're interested in getting into Scotch, or you like Scotch already, the Sentimental Gentleman, give it a whirl. Cheers.